Sup Nerds, Free99 here, having a second helping of Combolands, a score attack roguelike town builder being developed and published by Crux Games. They've actually reached out to me to say that they have updated the demo. As you can see, it's now Demo 2. Can't wait to see what kind of quality of life updates or anything else that they have added into the game. If you want to check it out yourself, there's a link in the description. Let's settle in. To the new Viceroy. So, like, the only time I have ever heard of Viceroy was in, I want to say it was like Star Wars Episode 1? The Phantom Menace? I didn't actually think this was an actual title. The High Council congratulates you on breaking ground on your new island settlement. Reach population targets to grow your town into a thriving metropolis. Good luck, Chief Counselor Chris, I'm not even going to try to figure out what that name says. Let's call it Chief Counselor Chicken Scratch. Okay, so we've got 500 people as our next milestone. We've got 8 weeks to do it. Welcome to Combolands. There are only really 3 things you need to know to get started. Left click to select and place a building. Right click to cancel a building placement. Anything on a tile is considered a building, even things like forest or flowers. So all of these are already buildings, air quotes. That's cool. That's cool. I believe we had to figure that out the first time we played this. Have fun. So we've got a hunting lodge or an apiary. Triggers every 5 weeks, plus 10 for each flower in range. Or triggers every 3 weeks, plus 10 for each forest in range. Well, if we're trying to gain numbers, 3-week proc is better than 5-week proc. So a hunting lodge, left click, and then this seems like a good spot. We obviously can't go on top of buildings that are already there, I want to say. What is this? That is what, 6? Yeah, this is 60. This is 2, 4, 60 as well. Anything better? 2, 4, 6. This seems a little bigger. 2, 4, 7. Yeah, this is 70. I do like... Let's do closer to this one. Let's place it there. 70 points. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hunting lodge and another apiary. Let's go for a hunting lodge. Is it 2, 4, 6 still? Plus we would have to build on top of that. Same thing here. That's not good. That's not good. This in range of another hunting lodge. So we cannot build 2 spaces close to another one. Which is good to know. Good to know. That sucks. So we either do the 60 here or the 60 up here. Can we actually place and replace this forest? We can, okay. It's still plus 60 though, but it's good to know that we can do that now. Picker's Hut, Agricultural Common. This is Frontier Common. Okay, triggers when any berry bush is in range. Plus 20 for each berry bush in range, and transform them into an empty berry bush. Is there a way to create berries in an empty berry bush? There probably is. Okay, so it triggers whenever a berry bush is in range. Does it say? Nature crop. Right click for extra input. Can be created on ground. Cannot be triggered by something else. Cannot be triggered by something else. So then maybe an empty berry bush can be triggered by something else? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's better than a hunting lodge, honestly. How many is in here? 5? So that's 100? This seems to be better. And I kind of want to bet on them being able to, like, re-trigger. We could put them a little farther away. But then we'll get less, but maybe we could put, like, another one up here. No, I think this is fine. Okay. Rose transforms in 4 weeks. Okay, okay. So it's 4 weeks, but it gives us more. So that's not bad. That's not bad. We have time for it. Apiary, plus 10 for each flower in range. Is this even any good? There's a lot of flowers here. That's 3, 6, 8. This over here is 2, 4, 6, 8. It's better than the 6 that we would have had with the lumber. Can we fit? No. Yes? No, but that gets rid of those two. Okay, so if we're gonna grab these 2, 4, 6, 7. That 7 isn't bad. We'll take that, and then maybe we can put another one in here. You triggered because it's been 3 weeks. That's awesome. You're gonna trigger again next week. So we should be fine for the 500, I think. Picker's Hut? There was another berry bush area here. Herbalist for each herb in range. Ooh, can we do anything with this? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. We've got another 8 there. That's pretty good. 6 here isn't that great. No, I think it's better to put the Picker's Hut. And then put it around these berry bushes. We know that they're going to re-trigger again anyways. Yeah, I think this is fine. That can be there. We got 60 from you and 100 from you. 550. We made it. Awesome. An isolated dwelling. +1 building choice each week. Cool. We've now got the shop. Unfortunately, it's closed. Is there any way to open it? I guess not. We have no money anyways. To reach the target goal to progress. Okay, so this just resets to 0. Yeah, there's no reason to re-roll because there's nothing we can buy. Let's go ahead and skip. Next milestone, 900. We start at 0, which is horrific. Reach the next target goal to progress to the next milestone. Hover over this shows how much building scored last week. Okay, sure. We've also got a removal, which doesn't actually, we have 0. Never mind. And we have 2 rerolls, so we could, I guess, reroll our choices. Hunting Lodge we've already seen. Herbalist isn't bad. There was a spot where we could get more than a Hunting Lodge. Lamppost passively reduces the cooldown of adjacent buildings by 1. And all of you count as buildings? Okay, well, it's not really that much. I don't want to put this here because it would desync all of these berry bushes. Same with this place. You're not really touching anything. I don't think the lamppost is good as of yet. If we can put like a hunting lodge beside a herbalisk, then that wouldn't be so bad. So like putting you... No, but that's too far away. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 7. This is 6. This is 8. So if we put you here... No, because then you would do the berry bush and not the actual thing. That's not what I'm looking for. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is also 8, but if we put you here and we put the lamppost down there, that's not really going to trigger the way I want to. So right now our biggest is 8 versus the hunting lodge, which is just 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. So I guess the herbalist is the better play. We put him in here. Maybe there's a bigger lighthouse than the lamppost. Another hunting lodge and a picker's hut for the berry bushes. There is this berry garden here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We will grab this. Is there a better place to put it in? This sort of is. And if we take out this tree for the lamppost, we could technically make both of these areas brighter. No, because what we need... The problem with the picker is that the berry bushes are the ones that respawn, not the building itself. So that actually doesn't matter. So yeah, I guess we'll just put you here. We get a couple of berries there. This is gonna harvest again after today. Passive provides +1 mult to all adjacent buildings. Now this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. Now I regret not destroying this part for the berry bush. +1 mult. +1 mult. Who do we put this on is the question. There's also a lamppost. There's also a well. Passive crop adjacent to well grow 1 each week. How big are you? Oh, this is huge. This is actually pretty huge. I like the idea of this. I want to put this like here. This sounds good. It'll desync the berry bush, but I think it's worth it. I honestly think it's worth it. Yeah, we'll just put that there. All right, 450 out of 900. We're halfway there. Apiary for flowers in range, hunting lodge, and then another well. Is the well worth it over here? I don't know, but I do know that the apiary has like some pretty good spots. Up here is 2, 4, 6, 8. Down here is 2, 4, 6, 8 as well. Can we finagle? No, it's either up here or like further down. Maybe if we find like a water-based area, we could put it in this corner. There would be the lamppost, so up here would be your best bet. Maybe? Could be. We'll put it there. We'll grab the 80. We'll grab the 70 from you. There's somebody up there waving a flag. Hello to you too, I guess. 600 out of 900. We got a fruit orchard. Rose transforms in 3 weeks and then triggers plus 70. Passively has +1 molt if adjacent to apiary. We like that. We like that. Campfire +1 molt if it's beside something. We could do like a fruit orchard here. Right. And then we put the, what was it? The campfire like down here. That wouldn't be bad. In 5 weeks transforms into ash. I don't know. I mean, it sucks that it transforms into ash. I don't know if we can do anything with it. Does nothing when triggered, transforms into campfire. So there is a way to turn it back into a campfire. Okay, I think I'm willing to risk it. We'll do this. We'll do this. 850, just a little bit more. Another fruit orchard. Can we put you on this side? We can. We can, and I think we should. So we'll drop you there. I think this will pay off greatly in the end. We have a tiny hamlet. I thought hamlet was a person's name and not an actual thing. What was it? Shakespearean play, I want to say? The shop is still closed, which is a little disappointing. I would love to buy stuff. Finish a run with a score of at least 250 something to unlock. What is this? Like Sauron's green eye, I guess? Sure, we'll skip that for now. 1,400 in order to go up even higher. Can we somehow put another fruit orchard? It does still touch you. So we could add like 2 more around you and we could do that kind of play. Apiary. What do you do again? For flowers. Wait, am I completely did this wrong. I am so dumb. You're a picker's hut. You're not an apiary. Wow, I just threw so hard. We're going to put this apiary down here. We're actually going to use the apiary for once. Is it better? No, because it's like as farthest left and right as it can go. If we go down, we're missing this flower field. So yeah, we'll put this here. We'll actually gain points. We nerfed ourselves so hard. And we can't even use the remove tool. Herb garden. Triggers +1 when created. +1 reroll and trigger all adjacent healing. Are you healing? Agricultural common? No. I don't know if we have any healing. Doesn't look like it. Passively counts as herbs. Ooh, hello. We have a herbalist here. Passively counts as herbs, so we could increase the amount that you gain. Triggers every 3 weeks, +80, and remove 1 forest in range. I don't know if we want this, because we don't have a way to grow forest. Hunting lodge down here still seems like a good play. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 7. But you get +2 for each time you trigger. No, because that's just +20 more. I think the hunting lodge over here is the right play. We'll do that. Okay, it still gave plus 70. Oh no, because we wanted the molt. We wanted the apiary molt. Well, no, because that wouldn't really work then, because we can't put apiaries near each other. Or maybe we can. I'm just being dumb. Railway, passive. Any tile adjacent to a railway is considered adjacent to all connected railway. Does not connect diagonally. You may place up to 4 railway. Why do we want to do this? I mean, it's better than woodcutter, I think. Probably better than a campfire. Sure, we'll take the railway. And then we'll choo-choo something into something else. 4 left to place. We do have, like, this mainland here. So what if we do, like, 1, 2, 3, 4? And then maybe there's gonna be, like, a passive where all of these are interconnected with each other? That could be a thing. We have a well here. Passive, crops adjacent to well grow 1 more each week. Herb garden, we could add plus 20 to you. Forester? Triggers once every 3 weeks. Create 1 forest randomly. Oh. Okay, so Forester is good. Forester is really good. If we put a Forester down somewhere and a woodcutter beside it, I think this would be great. And then maybe we could even put a street lamp somewhere. So like we could put you here, or maybe down here. Maybe here? And then we put the lamp in this spot. And then like a woodcutter somewhere like down here, maybe? I do like this idea. I do like this idea. If the street lamp goes here, you would want to go there. It's a lot of empty spots. I already regret putting down these railways. Not gonna lie. What's your range? Like something like this? So in order to make the most use of you, then maybe we put you up here. We'll put that. We'll put that. We got a picker's hut. Triggers for berry bush. We don't really have much berry bushes left. Fruit orchard adjacent to apiary, and then a lamppost. We want your cooldowns to go. So yeah, maybe we'll put you here. No, we'll put you here. And then if we can find another woodcutter, we'll put it right beside you. So yeah, put it there, put it there. That's fine. Woodcutter, hello. Every 3 weeks, chop down a tree. We're gonna put you up, down? Up here. I want to say up here. That chopped down the tree. We've already made it to our goal. Actually, scored over by 80. We have a quaint village. Village I have heard of. It's not bad. We still don't have enough money to unlock a shop, which is horrible. How do we gain money? I'd love to know. Okay, what do we got here? Forester. Create a forest. I do like this idea. Picker's hut. I don't think there's no room for. Remove all adjacent non-infrastructure. Ooh, we could like delete a bunch of stuff. I don't think this is useful. At least not right now. Forester triggers once every 3 weeks. It creates a forest. It could buff you. Plus there's still room. Ah, it's in range of another one. We could put you down here. That's not bad. That's not bad. Plus you still work with the lamppost. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, okay. We're doing stuff. Triggers whenever nature is created adjacent. Plus 1 reroll. We don't really have a reroll or use for it right now, I guess I should say. Woodcutter. Is there a way to like, no. There's no way to put you in range of the lamppost, is there? So I don't think we're gonna do you. Gardener's Cottage. Triggers every 5 weeks. Create a copy of 1 adjacent nature on a random empty tile in range. Ooh. So we could create more berry bushes. Or like more flowers. That's not terrible. The herbs are the ones... Well, no. Because we kind of screwed up this area. I do like the idea of the Gardener's Cottage. And maybe we put it here. And like this whole field can grow. I like that idea. I like that idea. Look, we have already gained another one. Okay, what do we got? Wheat field. Grows and transforms in 3 weeks and triggers +1 reroll and +1 removal. We do have 2 removals now. We could just delete these 2. That's not bad. And then this could make sure that we always have rerolls and removals. Herb Garden isn't terrible either. Passively counts as herbs. Plus we get a reroll. Forester creates more forest. I think you creating more forest isn't a bad idea. Or maybe we set you up here. No, we would want a lamppost like somewhere in between you guys. So maybe like up here instead. Maybe over here. Yeah, what if we put you here? I like this idea. Bunch of points, 900 already in. That's awesome. Apiary for flowers, I don't think is a good spot anymore. Herb garden is fine. Woodcutter, because we've built a forester, a woodcutter isn't terrible. We'll start chopping down these trees, I guess. As long as we have an even amount of forester and woodcutter, I think everything should be fine. A plateau passively counts as ground, can be built over. May place. Okay, so we can grow things. We can grow the areas. I like that idea. Campfire, I don't think is still good. Crops with wells could be fine. Like we could put this. Where can we put you? Like here triggers 3 of them. That's not bad. It'll mess with the cooldown of you, but I don't think that's such a bad thing. Yeah, we'll just put one there. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. 3 weeks to go. We still got like 540. I think we can make it. I think we can make it. Hunting lodge +10 per tree. We could place another one down somewhere. We could place it in the opposite corner. There isn't a whole lot of trees here, but the forester should be able to make some more that are in and around you, I think. So yeah, we'll do this hunting lodge for now. It's not a whole lot in terms of points, but we did just get a brand new tree, so it will pay off in the end. More berry bushes? I don't think so. Shaman triggers whenever another building in range gains a reroll. +30 for each frontier. Aren't you all frontier? You are. So we could put... Oh, that is a lot. In terms of range, that is pretty huge. So we get 60 there. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's not bad. 3, 6, 9, 12 as well. Plus you already have the lamp. Triggers when another building in range gains a reroll. Gains a reroll. Is there anything? We need like a wheat field near the shaman in order to gain the rerolls. I think that is what we need to start doing. Agricultural apiary. I don't think is worth it anymore. I think the shaman is fine. I think we put it down here. And we find a place to put in the wheat field. And just like that, we made it 2,000. We've got a small town. No longer village, it's a town. We still don't have money, I don't think, so the shop is still closed. Don't really know how to unlock money. So we'll skip that. We got a chest. That's cool. That's cool. Milestone. Heirloom common. Common buildings passively have 0.4 mult. It's not a lot, but it'll add up over time. The next 5 frontier buildings have no range placement restrictions. That could be crazy. When a building is created on sand, give it 0.5 mult. We're not really building stuff on sand. I think the heirloom is the best out of all of them. I honestly think it's the best out of all of them. Let's go for milestone here. 3,000. I think we can make it. Forester, create a forest. Whenever a nature is created adjacent, +1 reroll. So if you're the one that's creating forests, yes? And you're the one chopping things down, yes. So we would have to put you in an area that like intersects the forester and the woodcutter, because you need to chop down things as you create them. And then the shaman will trigger every single time you do something. So we would want, what's the range on you? We would want you in like here-ish, and we pray that the woodcutter chops one of you down. Is that the play? We could also just do a lamppost here like we've been planning. And I think that sounds better. Decrease their cooldown so they trigger sooner. Town bell. Passively adjacent. Buildings adjacent to town bell have +1 range. That's not bad. That isn't bad. Where would we put you? What's your range at? That's... Ooh. We could do something like this here. Maybe? Hunting lodge +1 range, and then forester +1 range would mean more trees everywhere. Berry bush gets bigger, maybe? I still want to get rid of the fruit orchard, so I put them in the wrong place. What about you? Could you do something with bigger range? Not really. You're probably set. You're pretty much set. Yeah, so it's got to be either this chunk or this chunk. Maybe town bell goes up here. Oh! The railways increase the range. I understand what the point of the railway is now. Okay, I understand. I understand. So if we... Huh. So if we connect the railway... Wait. Yeah, so if we connect the lamppost to a railway, we could somehow trigger the lamppost for everything. Or something. I understand how that works now. But what do we do with it, though? If we put you down here, and then we put something here to trigger rerolls, that would be great, I think. Whoa, that is a lot of stuff. 854 on just the first week is nuts. Another town bell, an apiary. I think we town bell this area, maybe? I like this idea. We'll give it to that. So now you have +1 range. Does that work? Buildings? Are you a building? I guess you're not. You're neutral. Woodworking, infrastructure, nature, art. No, because everything counts as a building, right? So you should have +1 range, but you don't. Do you have +1 range? You look like you do. Okay, weird. Okay, yeah, so stone lantern, like here, would be awesome. Or like even here. I think that works there. And then hopefully you can start triggering this, which it did. Okay, okay, okay. This clump is starting to do something here. We've already got 2,100. That's nice. If adjacent to apiary, do we start doing this thing? I don't think so. We need a stone lantern for you guys. Or maybe we chuck... You're the one that creates forest. So maybe we chuck a stone lantern here? Because I'm hoping you can create stuff. You can, sort of. Maybe you're better off, like, being put here. Or something. Where can you build? I think we get rid of this herb patch. So they can build a tree here. And then we'll put the stone lantern, like, on this spot. And then we pray that you can build something in like one of these 3 areas. If we can get the plateau to increase this area, that would be great. Fruit orchard per apiary, I don't think so. Create a copy of one Nate. We could make this one bigger. That's not bad. Herbalist? Do we have a herb spot still that we could use this U? We sort of do. That's like 8 up there. You're kind of terrible. I think we might have to start destroying these herbs so that you can create more... One of you guys can create more berry bushes. I think this being here isn't terrible. We'll do that. So what is your range? You're the one that creates berry bushes, yes? Whoops. We've already made it to a large town. Awesome. Perfect. What were you again? We still haven't had any money. Small heirloom chest. Sure. What do we got? We got a frontier tome. Buildings passively have 0.5% molt. That's not bad. Calipers? Buildings created without being adjacent to anything gain +1 molt. That might not be good anymore. All of our buildings are pretty much set. Fertilizer. Any building that can be created on ground can also be created on sand and vice versa. So we don't need the plateaus anymore for you to make trees on grass. And I like the idea of that. But also multiplier. I think we get the multiplier. We need score. Because this score isn't gonna like stop increasing. Gardener's Cottage. Created a copy of one adjacent nature to a random... Okay. So the fertilizer could have also helped you out. Is what I'm learning. But also not really. Let's use the one removal to get rid of one of these herb spots. And maybe like a tree or something can grow in one of them. Herb garden counts as a herb. +1. Plus triggers all healing. I don't think so. Berry bush. We don't really need a picker's hut anymore. I don't think. Woodcutter. We have a pretty good balance of woodcutter and wood creator. Let's go ahead and reroll. Wheat field isn't bad. Every 3 weeks we're guaranteed to trigger the shaman. I like that idea. We can put the wheat field... Are you in range? No, you're not in range of the tree grower. So yeah, we can put the wheat field here, and that counts as you. In range of you, I believe. So that's good. We'll take that. We'll take that. Fruit orchard. Scaffolding. Passive. Any building created on scaffolding gains molt. Can be built over. But we've already pretty much... Well, we could create some more. Can you be done retroactively? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, which kind of sucks. Lamppost? Do we care about putting a lamppost anywhere? Not really. I guess it would have to be the fruit orchard. And then like fruit orchard... Oh, but you have to be placed on grass, so like you, I guess? We'll put you here and then maybe another apiary up here. Just so you have ×2 molt. That could be something. 1,000. Okay, we're a quarter of the way there. Wheat field and another shaman. I like the idea of having a shaman up here somewhere. Like, this isn't bad. In range of another shaman. Okay, so this is as far as the shamans go. We do get a bit more... Okay, that's too far. Like, here isn't bad. And then put a wheat field beside it. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, we'll put that there. 360 from that one shaman is awesome. Gardener's Cottage. You can copy other nature. Town bell. Or a forester. Create a forest. Maybe we start creating more forests. I like the idea of that. So like you over here somewhere. Because this hunter is not creating as much. It's kind of sad, to be honest. Okay, we're almost there. We still got 4 weeks remaining. Remove all adjacent non-infrastructure. So what are we deleting? No, I don't think we're deleting anything. Fruit orchard isn't bad. Forester. Create another forest. We could just do like a crazy forest strat. Isn't bad. Like, we could make this area up here, like, the forest realm. Maybe put down another woodcutter somewhere else. I think I'm okay with that. $4,100. Not bad, not bad. Grows and transforms in 3 weeks, then triggers every 3 weeks. Plus 30 for each crop in range. Scarecrow plus 30 for each farm in range. And then a hunting lodge. For each crop. Are you're nature? Okay, you're not crop. These are crops. So how big is your... Okay, that's pretty huge. Not gonna lie. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I like this. I like this. I think this is fine. We'll put you down... Yeah, we'll put you down there. That's pretty big. I think we use our deletion one more time to get rid of one of these herb gardens. We've got a small city now. Awesome. Perfect. Shop is still closed. Let's go ahead and grab another artifact here. What do we got? Honeypot. Apiary passively have +1 range. Apiary also passively have 0.3 mulch for each flower in range. Ooh, that's good. Agricultural buildings passively have 0.5 mulch. I don't know how much agriculture we have. And then we got rid of the fertilizer before, but I think it's still pretty good. I think it's still good. I think we still grab fertilizer. But what is honeypot though? Or agriculture? Let's view map. Like, how much agricultural do we have? Do we have any? That is question number 1. I don't think we have any agricultural. These are all like residences and healing. Frontier rare, neutral common, okay, so we do have the picker's hut. I was looking down there where it says residence, not up there where it says agricultural common. My bad, my bad. So we do have a space for it. Like, we could plop it there. Oh wait, no. This is a passive. This is a passive. So both of these are apiaries. The fertilizer would only work with the woodworking. And I think we kind of have more woodworking than anything. So we grab... I wish there was a way to, like, create more flowers, is the thing. Maybe the honeypot is the play. I could be wrong here. Granary. Agricultural. Harvest all crops in range, transforming them back into empty fields if possible. Ooh, I don't know if... It doesn't say we gain anything from it. It's just, like, area deletion. Hunting lodge. Watchtower. Plus 10 for each nature in range. Hello. We could... Oh. Hello. Yeah. Like, there's... You just gain so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's too much. There's too much to count. And I don't know where to put it. I honestly don't know where to put it. This looks like the best. So I'm just going to dump you here. That's just a lot. 800 from that. Do you trigger weekly? I forgot to see if this triggers weekly or something. Triggers when created. Okay, so it was just a one-time thing. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We do have a deletion, though. Triggers every 5 weeks. Create a copy of one adjacent nature. Are you the way to create more flowers? And I think we're gonna find out. Let's spread the flowers. Why not? It would be great if you spread more flowers. And then maybe we could get one more up here. We've already got 2,500 out of the 6,500 that we need to win. A shaman. Another shaman. Where can we put you that makes sense? Is the question. Not really? I guess we could have one here, but that's not a whole lot. Too close to another shaman. There's nothing for you there. Yeah, you would be the best. We still need like 2 wheat fields beside the 2 of you. Okay, sure. We'll plant you there. 3,600. Not bad. Herb garden. Do we care about rerolls? Not really. Adjacent to crops. Too close to another well? That sucks. Too close to another well. I don't think you're the play. Maybe we reroll these. We do have 9 of them. Hunting Lodge Forester. Creates more forest. We have a herb garden again. I don't think any of these are it. Well, we could put a lodge somewhere up here. There's gonna be... No, because that's gonna disturb everything. Ooh, that wasn't bad. Like here? This ain't bad. It'll take away one of the flowers, though. It'll take away one of the flowers, which isn't good. Putting you... This isn't bad. This isn't bad. You can trigger here. Plus, there's a few empty spaces up here that maybe one of our... Yeah, because we just grew a flower there. And then you just cut it down. That sucks. Okay. I mean, it's something. It's something. Whenever nature is created adjacent, gain a reroll. I do like that. We need to start putting you... Where's the one that's growing? Remove a forest, no. Create a forest. And then we have you as well to create a forest. But you're the one that chops down forests. So it's better for you to be up there. And then, yeah, the stone lantern can be like up here, I guess. I'll take that. Was it the stone lantern? Did I just misclick? I don't think so, because you just triggered which triggered them. So yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Another apiary for flowers, another railway. I don't think the railways are worth it. I kind of regret buying the last one. Watchtower only works once. We could delete you and put down another one. That could be a play, but I don't think so. If we're creating flowers around here, then maybe we can put down an apiary somewhere else. They've got pretty big range though. Like this isn't bad. You could double dip between the top and bottom. Sure, we'll put you up there. Why not? Things are triggering. Things are going great. We've made a lot of progress this week. Whoa, what the heck? We beat 10 grand? That's crazy. We're now a big city. Welcome to big city. We still have the shop closed, which is horrible. How are we supposed to gain money here? Lumber axe, woodcutter and forester effects an additional target. That's not bad. Jasper triggers whenever a building is created. Plus 30. Nah. Plus 1 week per milestone. I don't think we need more weeks per milestone. Let's do the lumber axe. Why not? 10,000 I think we can do easily. Plateau we don't really need anymore because we can build on sand. Campfire I don't think is worth it. Well, I don't think is worth it. Let's reroll here. Something better. Granary, harvest all crops in range. Well, sewer, no. Reroll some more. Wheat field. I like wheat field. What did you do again? Transforms in 3 weeks and triggers +1 reroll and +1 deletion. Yeah. We like you. And we shall... I mean, we might as well put it here. Sure, why not? Triggering this reroll is awesome because it triggers our shamans. Herbalist isn't worth it anymore. +1 range, do we care about? We could do that in here. This isn't a bad place for it. So now you can infest more. I didn't want to use that word, but I don't know what else to say. Not bad, not bad. 2,800. We've got walls. Passively, any tile inside an enclosed area of wall gains +3 molt. Does not connect diagonally. You may place up to 6 walls. So, I want to mess with that. I want to just cover this entire thing in a wall. Are we gonna get enough? Maybe? Maybe. That's a lot of wall to build. That is a lot of wall to build. I don't know if we can make it. I honestly don't. We could like chop it to like this area. We've also don't have that much time left to finish this. So maybe making a giant wall isn't the best. But I like the idea of it. Like all the others aren't that great. Like a bell, whatever. I don't think we can make use of that anywhere without deleting something important. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the wall. They cannot be built on grass or on sand, which already makes me regret everything. I thought we had the passive. No, we never got the passive. We can't build on sand. Shoot. That sucks. That actually sucks. We need plateaus then. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess we'll reroll then. We got a plateau. We could try for it. We do have 5 plateaus. So like, I think the plateau beside you is a good play. Because we want you to make more trees, right? At the very least, you can make more trees. We'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that. We're halfway there, 5 weeks remaining. A lamppost reduces cooldown. And I think this is good. Where would we want to put it is the question though. Without ruining things? So like maybe here? We'll reduce your cooldowns. Not bad, not bad. The shamans are triggering, so that's good. Those are basically our key players here. We've already got 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. We did it. We did it. Capital city. We have ourselves a capital city now. Shop still closed. Final heirloom looking like, what, racing flag? First building created, each milestone gains 0.5. We're already so far. Jasper and then a spyglass. All buildings just gain +1 range is amazing. I don't think 1300 is hard. I think... Oh, this is gonna be so good. Watchtower only works when it's created. What if we delete this watchtower and then we build a new one? Would that be a play? Or do we make you two have more... Oh, we can't even put you on grass. That sucks. Is there a spot for another apiary? I don't think there is. All the apiary places are taken. Maybe we reroll here. Scaffolding to give molt to something. I don't think that far ahead. Woodcutter? Are we balanced in terms of wood cutting and wood growing? We could do something in this area. I guess we could just start cutting the wood up there. Could be a play. And then we just keep looking for a wood grower somewhere under here. 2,500 in our first week is already a lot. Lamppost decreases cooldown. Herbalist. Yeah, we'll put like a lamppost here. No, we don't want to fast forward you until we have a way to create wood. So I think we reroll for that. Maybe that's a good idea. Create 2 forests on random yes, yes, yes. So what if we put you like here? That seems fine. And then maybe we put another like hunter up here. That wouldn't be bad. Everything's triggering. We now got, what, 6,000 in and around on that 1 week? Watchtower, I don't think is worth it. Woodcutter, we're in a pretty decent place. We could reroll. We have 16, I should have said. Triggers every 3 weeks. Gains a bunch for each crop. Is there a place we can place this down and gain a whole bunch? Too close to other sunflowers, so this seems to be the best. That can't be put there. Yeah, this isn't terrible. We'll put you down. We'll put you down. More trees. Gotta love more trees. How many do we get this week? Like 3 grand, 4 grand maybe? We're already at 1200 and we still got 5 weeks remaining. I would call this a success. I honestly would call this a success. When nature is created, I mean, trees are spawning up here, so that's not a bad place. We'll put you down there. Maybe a tree will get chopped down and then get grown. You'll trigger, and then that'll trigger the shamans. We did it! We have a metropolis. Field watchers. Okay, isolated dwelling, tiny ham. The money comes afterwards, and then the shop is for future plays. I understand. We upgraded frontier quite a bit. We now have prayer flags. Forest count as frontier. Okay, sure. And then we now have tanneries. Triggers every 4 weeks plus 40 for each husbandry in range. Okay, sure, sure. Agricultural goes up as well. That's cool. That's cool. We now have a bouquet. It's an heirloom, so it's one of the passives. Sunflower fields and apiaries have no range placement restrictions. That's how you make the apiary play. Okay, that makes sense. And then the harvester is a trigger every 4 weeks. Trigger random adjacent farm or provisioner if possible. So you can re-trigger buildings. That's cool. That's cool. So there's now meta progression in the game. That's awesome. Neutral gains a bunch of levels too. You may now visit the shop. Yes, we finally have money. That's cool. You may now gain money to spend in the shop. I thought that's what you were? I guess it wasn't? Okay, sure. You now gain money per week early when reaching milestones. Nice. So reaching it, we had like what, 7 weeks, but then we crushed it in 5. So the 5 extra weeks that we didn't spend, we would gain extra money from that. Cool. Building upgrades can now appear in the shop or in packs. These consumables are useful for modifying building stats and behavior. So instead of adding more stuff, we could just increase what we have. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then another heirloom. When placing a farm, place 1 extra. Nice, nice. Okay, so they've added on some brand new what's the word I'm looking for? Some meta progression in the game. We now have martial. Revolves around remove. Categories focus include training, fortification, and healing. So like fighters? We can have fighters now, I guess. So like knights and all that jazz. That's cool. That's cool. It looks like we also unlocked some stuff down here. Field Watchers demo? That was one, I'm gonna assume, achievement. This game is not exactly what it used to be when I first tried it out, which isn't bad. Here are my final thoughts with how this game has turned out. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.